Thank you to the audience for joining us here today for the session around the XSeed Incubation Program, a program which is very popular amongst all of you. I am Ahmed Junaid. I'm leading marketing at NIC Karachi. I'm joined by Dr. Chiara Spina, the founder of the XSeed Incubation Program. She's also working as an assistant professor in entrepreneurship at the INSEAD Business School. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Chiara. We are also joined by Dr. Nenad Apostolowski, Managing Director, XSeed Incubation Program, and postdoctoral fellow at the INSEAD Business School. Thank you so much for taking out time. We have had a very overwhelming response to the applications which we started in the start of August, and I thought there were a couple of questions coming in. So thank you so much for taking out time. Allow me, and I'll start asking the questions. And if you would want to say a bit about the program before we move to the questions, Dr. Karen.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us here today. We're very happy to share more details about the XSeed program. As you know, we've been working for the last few months, actually, with the NIC Karachi and LMKT to really bring this program to life. And so we're excited to see that there is an overwhelming response. What we are trying to do in the next year or so with this incubation program is to keep hundreds, hopefully, of very early stage entrepreneurs, people who just have a business idea, don't necessarily know where to go next, with a series of tools and frameworks that will really help them in understanding whether their idea has potential and how to grow their business in the space of just a few months. And so we've designed a number of activities, including, of course, our signature training that we tried in other countries and has led to great results, as well as exclusive monthly events and a final graduation and demo day with investors and other members of the entrepreneurial ecosystem.
Sure. Great, Dr. Chiara. So I'll just move to the questions which were asked. What inspired you to bring the XSeed Incubation Program to Pakistan, and what impact are you foreseeing from the program?
I'm personally super excited to be working in Pakistan because I think the country has a huge potential. If you look at the fundamentals, there is a large population, a lot of young people. People tend to have an entrepreneurial spirit, I think especially in Karachi. Now, of course, the entrepreneurial ecosystem hasn't developed as much as it could have, or as much as probably people were expecting to, for a number of reasons, including several macroeconomic factors that were sort of outside of everybody's control. But one thing that I've observed coming to Pakistan multiple times in the last year is that while there is entrepreneurial spirit and people have good ideas, sometimes they lack that discipline or that structure that is really needed to go from one idea to a successful business. And this is the inspiration behind XSeed, where we are really bringing what has worked in other countries and is informed by research as well to entrepreneurs in Pakistan. Now, we're going to see what the results are going to be in a year or so. We're very excited to see what is going to come out of the program. But our hope is that this is going to help hundreds of entrepreneurs to kickstart businesses in all sorts of areas. This is not a program for somebody who wants to start a tech startup necessarily. This is a more foundational program on how to be an entrepreneur. So whoever has a business idea is very welcome to apply and can greatly benefit from the program.
Sure. Do you want to add something to this?
Yes, I just want to add that we are also very excited to add our own experiences from our business background. For me personally, having been an entrepreneur for more than 10 years, it's really exciting to share those insights with young startups that are willing to partake in this exciting journey.
And I think the key takeaway from this is not just limited to businesses or ideas who are working in tech, but it is open to all kinds of businesses. It is great to hear. Moving on, would you like to tell a little more about the application process of the program?
Sure. So the application process has several steps. The first step is extremely easy. Just visit the website and fill in a short form to tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. And then after that, we will send a link to submit a pitch deck, so describing the business idea, the team, what is the rationale behind the idea. And then after that, we will also send a short questionnaire, as well as there will be a final phone call with a member of our team. Now, it's a lot of steps. And why is that? There are two reasons for it. The first one is that we want people who are serious about their business ideas, and we want to make sure that we select people who are committed to the program. And so it's really important for us to see that commitment coming through the selection process. Second of all, we really understand that it's hard in the beginning to distinguish between early stage ideas, right? And these ideas are likely to change. So the process is quite thorough because we want to make sure that we have a very comprehensive overview of what an entrepreneur is trying to accomplish throughout the multiple steps of the application process.
Sure. And when we talk about this, what's the eligibility criteria for people to be a part of this program?
Yes, but there are very few actually criteria to join the XSeed program, starting from the belief that we want to provide equal opportunities to all entrepreneurs. So one of the main, I would say, criteria is that they have to be at least 18 years old. After that initial criteria, as Dr. Chiara mentioned, we want businesses that are in the ideation stage. That means that they need not yet to have begun selling their product. And based on this, we move on to how open this program is, based on the availability to all sectors, and there is no preference to any industry or specific sector from Pakistan. So with that, we hope to encourage as many young entrepreneurs that are willing to expand and develop their ideas and start a business.
Let me actually add something to that. I think, what's really great about having huge diversity in terms of the type of businesses that are going to join the program is that we don't see competition between participants at all. We actually see a lot of opportunities for collaboration and learning from people who are trying to start something in a different industry. This can provide very valuable insights for the other entrepreneurs as well, and really enriches the learning environment that we provide.
And I think one clarity which we've got from this is we are actually trying to target businesses which are working at an ideation stage, which is trying to start their journey. Because we've had a lot of questions, people working at an accelerator stage, so they were very keen. Dr. and then Dr. Chiara, thank you for explaining this. The other question is, what characteristics or qualities do you look for within an entrepreneur or a business idea while selecting them for this particular program?
Yes, as I said earlier, we believe in providing equal opportunities to all entrepreneurs, regardless of their gender, financial situation, and, as I said, industry or sector they are in. So what we mainly are interested in is their dedication to the development of the idea and its commercialization. So what we are looking for is a commitment to participate in our training sessions. We have 7 of those sessions placed between September and November. And between these training sessions, the participants will work on the practical aspects of the concepts they're being covered during the training. Also, we want to emphasize this dedication in some way will be rewarded by being eligible to gain a certificate of participation at the end of the training, and further on invitations to our exclusive events that will help them network and expand their circle of business.
Let me also emphasize that we're primarily looking for good ideas. People don't have to have great ideas, something super innovative that we never heard before. I think this is a bit of a misconception when it comes to entrepreneurship. What we are looking for is, we're not looking for inventors. We are looking for entrepreneurs. These are people who are able to spot a good opportunity and go and create some value out of it. And this is really what we're going to help people achieve throughout the program. And as Dr. Nenad was saying, it's really important to achieve that people have that commitment and that determination more than anything else.
Great. Dr. Chiara, Dr. Nenad, I remember when the program was being constructed or built, there was a lot of focus on women entrepreneurship and how you wanted to take this as an opportunity to enable and empower women entrepreneurs to come up with their ideas. So how do you see this can help young women from Karachi and Pakistan and the wider community come up with ideas and probably turn them into business realities?
Thank you. I think this is a very, very important topic, because no society can really progress if half of the population doesn't fully participate. And in most places, women are half of the population, right? I've had the pleasure of meeting so many inspiring women in Karachi that are starting businesses in all sorts of sectors. And I'd really love to see more of those come into the program. What we are doing to make sure that they feel included and they feel that this is a space where they can thrive is that we're actually hired a lot of our coaches. We cannot disclose who they are just yet, but we will announce them soon on social media. So half of them are women. These are successful entrepreneurs who started multiple businesses, not just in Pakistan, but abroad as well, and therefore have a wealth of experience that is going to be beneficial for all entrepreneurs, but particularly for women. As Dr. Nenad said, we really welcome applications from everyone. This is an inclusive environment that provides fair opportunities for everybody, and we hope that this will really welcome applications from women. Being a woman myself and having witnessed hundreds of women entrepreneurs that face sort of different constraints and different challenges compared to men. So this is an environment where we'll be able to discuss them and address them as needed in the next few months.
Dr. Naren, if you would want to add something to this.
I just want to echo what Dr. Chiara said. Genders are very important to be part of both our training and our networking events. So we look forward to welcoming as many women entrepreneurs as possible.
Sure, great. So another thing which we when you were visiting NIC Karachi, Dr. Chiara, there are a lot of good networking opportunities. And I completely understand under the umbrella of the INSEAD Business School and the alumni access which they can have, how different is it from all other incubation programs being offered in Karachi? And what networking opportunities would be available to people who become a part of this program?
So I will start, but obviously I'll let Dr. Nenad add something as well. What is different is that this is the biggest program of its kind. And the fact that it's big means that it provides unique opportunities for the entrepreneurs in terms of learning and collaborating potentially with others. On top of that, this is completely free of charge. We don't require any equity to participate. And that's very important for us because we want to make sure that whoever has good ideas, great determination, a lot of potential can participate regardless of any financial constraints. On top of that, as you were correctly pointing out, there are some networking and mentorship opportunities. We're still in the process of finalizing the details of our partnerships, but we have already a few lined up with players that are active in several entrepreneur ecosystems. And so we are going to host both online as well as in-person events, not just with entrepreneurs in Pakistan, but also with entrepreneurs that are currently abroad. And this really provides a great opportunity to learn from those that are in other markets and have operated internationally and bring that learning back to Karachi as well.
And I will also add a few distinguishing points to what just Dr. Chiara said. And unlike other programs, our incubation program is equity free. So on top of being free of charge, we are not taking any stakes in the businesses that take part in our training program. Second of all, this concept has been proven to work. So thousands of talented entrepreneurs have already turned their ideas into businesses through our incubation program. And they come from many different countries around the world, like from United Kingdom, from Italy, India, China, and Tanzania. Also, what is unique about program is that our skills that we are going to transfer to the entrepreneurs are industry ready. So the participants will gain hands-on experience and develop practical skills. This is not like a typical university course where you learn a lot of theoretical stuff and then you are off on your own devices to practice them. We will make sure that the participants develop the skills that are necessary for them to stand out in the very competitive job market. And as Dr. Chiara mentioned, we also offer the exclusive opportunity to join our networking events that we believe is very important for the future success of the businesses.
Dr. Nen, thank you. And Dr. Chiara, thank you. Another thing, when I remember the discussion was going around the program, there was a lot of emphasis on one-on-one sessions, in-person sessions. A lot of participants are keen to learn how the sessions are going to happen. So if you would want to elaborate that a little, please.
Sure. As I said earlier, we're very eager to transfer some practical skills. And there is no one better at this than industry experts, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders. So we are lining up, as Dr. Chiara mentioned, a number of experts that will help the entrepreneurs in these one-to-one coaching sessions and guide them and inspire them to fully unleash their potential. So after these 7 training sessions, we will have a continuous events where these one-on-one sessions will take place.
And lastly, if you can elaborate on the investor day or the demo day, what's the concept behind it and what are we trying to achieve through that?
Right. So a fundamental skill for all entrepreneurs is the ability to sell, right? Whether it's to customers, whether it's to employees or even to investors. Now, we don't necessarily believe that every business needs to have professional investors on board. It's perfectly possible actually to bootstrap one business or choose other financing strategies. And this is something that we are going to cover actually as part of the incubation program. However, it's extremely important that everybody masters the art of pitching and presenting their ideas. So everybody will be eligible to present their ideas at a demo day, which will be the end of the program and is scheduled for October 2024. The goal of that is to make sure that entrepreneurs in this 12 months roughly are equipped with whatever they need to be able to validate their initial idea and show some tractions so that they can actually present an attractive offer to outside investors. We're going to have a varied audience. We already have a few people on board. These are early stage investors, angel investors, some venture capital funds are going to attend as well. But we're also going to have some sort of non-traditional players that can provide alternative financing for entrepreneurs. And these includes, for instance, organizations that do corporate venture client, which means that the startup can actually have a corporate as a first large customers, which will provide actually a lot of funding and potential for scale and growth. So we're really thinking about a number of opportunities for the entrepreneurs to grow their business, not just during the incubation program, but beyond that as well.
Dr. Nilan, any points you want to add to this?
No, I just would like to once again invite everyone to just take the leap, apply. It's a very straightforward process, and we are open to as many aspiring entrepreneurs as possible, and we look forward to greeting you in a few weeks.
Wonderful. Dr. Chiara, Dr. Lennon, thank you so much for your time today. I believe this will answer a lot of questions and probably attract a lot more applications as well. I am equally thrilled to learn this is not just limited to the tech businesses, but to businesses of all sorts. So, everyone who is watching this, you just need to visit the NIC Karachi page, the LMK, the XSeed Incubation Program website is live as well. Just sign up. If you have any queries, just write to us and we'll be very happy to get back to you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we will speak soon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.